represents the unit 1, that is introduction to blood, properties of blood as a body fluids, synthesis, metabolism and fate of RBC, hemoglobin, hemoglobin's chemical structure, synthesis, physiological function and its derivatives. Likewise, next class will be WBCs, platelets and their function like so it has been divided another like heart. So you have to read out about the morphological characteristics, systemic excitability, conduction and transmission of the heart. Cardiac cycle, regulation of cardiac output, coronary circulation, properties of pulse, extrinsic and intrinsic regulation like electrocardiograph and its significance in veterinary sciences, that is echocardiography, hemorrhage, hemostasis, hemodynamics of circulation, circulatory mechanics, resistance to flow, vasoconstriction, regulation of blood pressure, neurohormonal control of vascular smooth muscle, circulatory controls, shock stresses, regional and fetal circulation, like this capillary exchange, muscle physiology, types of muscle contraction, phenomenon of fatigue, rigor mortis. Likewise, this organization of nervous system. So almost it will complete the whole course for blood, cardiovascular system, muscles and nervous system. So I will give you the soft copy of this one to the WhatsApp group. Okay, no need to make so much excitation or stress regarding these things. I will provide this to you, but other than a introductory class, you should know what the things we will going to study. So organization of nervous system and its various function, sensory system, motor system, emotion, visceral control, membrane potential. So many things are there. Digestive and respiratory system. In this unit, we will read out or discuss about the systems regarding the digestion and the respiration. So under this digestive system, we will have two types of animal. First one is the monogastric animal and another one is the polygastric animal. Monogastric animals means the animal having a single stomach, like us, humans. Mean to say, the stomach have three components: pyloric, body, and fundus. And under the polygastric animals, we will discuss about the animals having stomach, single stomach, but having four chamber, like rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. These animals are also known as ruminants. Like we have already know cow, that is the cattle, cow, buffaloes, sheep, goat. These animals are having four chamber in their stomach. So we will discuss under the polygastric animals digestive system. Okay. So these are the basic things which we will have to study. The respiratory system means the system of the respiration under which an animal tends to inhale or exhale the gaseous exchange, whatever that takes place in the environment to the animal's body. So afterwards, some functional morphology will be there. Transport of blood gases like fetal, neonatal oxygen transport, how they do. Association curves, facials that involved in the respiratory system. How an animal adapts to the respiratory during muscle exercise or high altitude. Hypoxia is a term. What will happen to the non-respiratory lung function? We will discuss it in the under this unit 2, that is digestive and respiratory system. Likewise, under unit 3, that is excretory and endocrine system. So excretory system will consist of all the things which is regarding the filtration of the body fluids. Okay. So body fluids means the things, the liquid, the fluid, which is in the body of an animal have to filtrate or refiltrate under the kidney, that is a renal system. So it will come under the excretory system. So how they perform their work, we will know it. Like the endocrine system. Endocrine system consists of the various organs which produce the hormones. Not only the endocrine system, but also the exocrine system will cover this unit. So how an hormone synthesize, how they secrete, and how they perform their work in an animal's body, we will discuss it under the endocrine system. So likewise, the last unit will be the reproduction, lactation, growth, and environmental physiology. Reproduction means it consists of the both the male reproductive system as well as the female reproductive system of the animal. How the lactation occurs. This will complete one system under this unit, and the next system will be of growth and environmental physiology, behavioral physiology, stress physiology. So many physiologies are there which contributes an animal for its production and reproduction. So these things we will discuss under the growth and environmental physiology. So likewise, you can see some examples of the topic, that is like genetic and endocrine control of gonadal development. Okay, modification of gonadotropin release, ovarian functions, follicular development dynamics, endocrine and receptor profiles, sexual receptivity, ovarian cycle, postpartum ovarian activity, ovum transport, captation, fertilization. Likewise, so many things are there. So spermatogenic cycle also is there. So I'm going to ask a question. If anyone can answer it, just raise his hand or her hand. Then afterward, when I will ask, then only he or she has to answer. That is the very common thing. What is spermatogenesis? If anyone? Yes, Saurabh.
The development of spermatozoa into sperms.
Very good. And the next question is, what is spermiogenesis? Spermiogenesis.
Development of spermatogenesis.
Your was not coming very good. So may you please again recall it? Spermiogenesis. Banu.
Formation of spermatozoa from spermatid.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, one thing more. This unit 4, that is reproduction, lactation. This will completely taken by another instructor, that is Dr. Bhavna. She is from gynecology department, so she will tell you about the reproduction and lactation part. Completely, she will take this topic. So that's why I'm going.
Sir, I was.
Yeah.
Your sound is not very clear. It's low, sir.
Okay. Sound is low. Okay. So mean to say I have to make it loud.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So I am telling that the reproduction part and the lactation part, this unit will be taken by Dr. Bhavna, who is working as assistant professor in Department of Gynecology. Okay. So she will take the whole unit for male and reproductive system and lactation like this. But the part of this growth and environmental physiology will be taken by me only. Okay. So here you can differentiate it from serial number 12 to 13. 1 to 12 classes, 12 serial number classes will be taken by Dr. Bhavna. And afterwards, from 13 and to the end of this, I will complete it. Likewise, the practical classes that will also commence by the same instructor. By whom you will read these theory classes, he or she will compile your practical class also. So I think very recent your classes will be going to be offline, huh? By the end
Yes,
of
sir, maybe.
this month or might be in the middle of February, you will have to come to the college and perhaps we will discuss it with eye to eye contact. Huh? So that will be good. So likewise practicals, we have divided it in similar manner. So 18 classes will be held under Unit 1, 7 classes for Unit 2, like 4 classes for Unit 3, and 9 classes will be happen under Unit 4. So these are the basic things regarding the course and the topic. One thing more, I don't know, you have a library card or not? Perhaps not, no?
No, sir.
Okay, anyway.
No, lovely.
I will circulate this course content to the WhatsApp group. So very important 5 to 6 books are there, which you will be required during the whole UG classes, we can say. Like Duke's Physiology of Domestic Animals, Cunningham's Textbook of Veterinary Physiology, Textbook of Medical Physiology, Veterinary Endocrinology and Reproduction, Reproduction in Farm Animals, and Adaptation of Domestic Animals. These 6 books not only help you to understand this physiology, but also know the gynecology and so many other subjects, because this is a collection of whole veterinary, you can say. Because physiology is the very basic thing. Very basic thing. While you knowing physiology, then only you can have a reason regarding the other faculties. Okay. Yes, some participants are raising their hands.
Sir, all these books would be required in first year only.
So that's why I'm telling. This book is not will help only for the first semester, but also first year, but also for the whole undergraduate classes, because this will consist of some materials which is required for the gynecological classes also. Because this is the basic physiology. While you are knowing the physiology, then only you can have your estimation for pharmacological things, like how much dose of any drug is required for treatment of any disease. You should know only when you know the specific physiological aspect of that specific organ or the body, specific animal body, right? Because animals are distributed in different manner. Cattle having the polygastric, these are the polygastric animals. Some small animals are there, like pet animals, like dog, cat. So these all have different metabolic manners. So they will confuse you sometimes. So you have to very sincere knowledge on this aspect. Then only you can have your pharmacology that will leads to medicine. If any of you have a basic knowledge of physiology, then only you can have the knowledge of gynecology and obstetrics. Otherwise, you will miss so much things. Likewise, anatomy. If you know very well the exact location and position of bones, then only you can have a performance of surgery. You will become very good surgeon only when you know that whether this bone is or whether this muscle applies to or attaches to a specific bone. What is the type of movement? What is cartilage? What is ligament? When you are knowing once, then only you can have a clear vision regarding the surgery. So these basic things, like anatomy, physiology, or the livestock production and management (LPM), I think these three courses only you are having registered in this first professional year. So these things are very necessary to know. So might we understand? Yes, some more participants are raising their hands. Please.
Sir, I was asking that we will be allowed to use a stethoscope or not.
Definitely you will, but it will come under second year or third year likewise, because this is a basic
Okay, sir.
basic knowledge, basic things you are getting from the first or second professional year. So afterwards you will get all the things. The first thing is that सबसे पहली चीज ये है कि आपको ये समझना है कि स्टेथोस्कोप लगाना कब है, कहाँ लगाना है, ठीक है। तो सबसे पहली चीज तो वो आपने समझनी है, तो पहले आप वो समझ लो, उसके बाद आपने करनी होगी। स्टेथोस्कोप तो चलो ठीक है, फिजियोलॉजी का एक पार्ट है, क्योंकि फिजियोलॉजिकल वेरिएबल्स जो हम बोलते हैं ना, लाइक रेस्पिरेशन, पल्स रेट, टेम्परेचर, ठीक है। तो ये तीन चीज के बिना एनिमल का कुछ भी नहीं है। एनिमल, इवन किसी भी ह्यूमन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म का आप कोई फाइंडिंग नहीं कर सकते हैं कि ये काम कैसे कर रहा है, सही है कि गलत है, ठीक है। तो थर्मामीटर, बैरोमीटर, बैरोमीटर तुम्हारी आएगी टेम्परेचर वाले में, ठीक है, इन्वायरमेंटल फिजियोलॉजी में आएगी। थर्मामीटर, बैरोमीटर, स्टिग्मोमैनोमीटर, स्टेथोस्कोप, इन सारी चीजों की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी शुरू में ही, बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग में ही, ये आपको तो तुरंत समझनी होगी, ठीक है। सो क्या बोलते हैं, पीठ मजबूत कर लो, है ना, और दिमाग को मजबूत कर लो, दोनों चीजें जरूरत पड़ेंगी, ठीक है। सो ऑलमोस्ट दिस इज द थिंग।